beautiful evening from India, and a lovely noon morning to all the global and beautiful pious souls who are watching us today on this global talk show by Business Power Academy, Netherlands. And today, I promise you, this show is going to be super rocking, super awesome, and super fantabulous because we have a great guest from United States, and she is none other than beauty with brain, intellectual, so humble, and my dearest friend, Dr. Tania Simmons. Dr.
Yeah.
Tania, welcome to our show today.
Well, thank you so much, Supriya, Dr. Supriya. I appreciate you. You know, I love you very much. And you're an amazing rock star. You're a great woman. And so I'm very honored to be here with you today. Thank you.
Well, I am super excited to take this show on. But before I take Dr. Tania Simmons, everybody knows what is she today. She is a global icon. She is a great human being. She is a coach, mentor, trainer, and founder of Healing of the Nations. And she is healing everyone, including me too. So let's take on, rock on. And my first question to Dr. Tania is about her inspirational life journey. Yes, Dr. Tania.
Yeah. So do you want me to just share from my story? Is that what you're wanting? Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I was raised in a wonderful home. My parents are amazing, and but like anywhere, it's not perfect. Sometimes you have a lot of challenges and things of that nature. And so, growing up, and I've recently just been able, I'd say over the past 3 years, to speak about this and very openly and honestly, just because I've been healed of it. And I understand once you find the power of your voice is very impactful. And so people need to know your story. Everyone has a story. Everyone's story is important and it can be very impactful. I can learn from anybody that I come in contact with. So, I've experienced sexual abuse when I was younger, emotionally, things, I had to overcome and the guilt and all of that kind of stuff, the shame, how it lowers and affects your self-esteem, recognizing. And then when you're older, getting in relationships that, could have been healthier for you, recognizing an abuse cycle, even identifying what that would be, the tension and the love bombing and things of that nature. I got married to my high school sweetheart when I was 20. Well, no, when I was very young. I graduated early. My dad got his doctorate degree overseas, and we lived in Europe for about 3 years, which was a wonderful experience. My parents are very global. My dad's an international scholar and they're in ministry as well. So they help developing countries and things, lots of humanitarian relief work. And so it was passed down to me. And so I graduated high school early and, just loved life. I married my high school sweetheart. And then when, I thought everything was picture perfect, had the husband, the two children, little son and daughter, big house, just started nursing school, graduated. And then he was in a car accident. And then I realized that your life can change within 20 seconds. 10 seconds, your life can change completely. And so, there I was, a young female with two children, didn't know, what to do, where to go, and your dreams completely smashed. 3 months later, he passed away. And then, I learned how to overcome challenges, very, very hard obstacles, whether it be financial, whether it be emotional, whether it be, psychological. I became solution oriented. so to speak, and a strategist. And so learning how to help people through interventions, and then being in healthcare, of course, I've been in healthcare for over 29 years, and I love doing that, helping people in their mind, soul, and body and their spirit, holistic care, customized medicine. My background is neuroscience oncology, ENT oncology. I then did that for a number of years, 29, like I said. And then I know the power of vision. I want to bring that out. So when you have a vision, it keeps you focused. It keeps you centered. My past is my past, and I'm not defined by my mistakes or my past or anything like that I've been through. What defines me is who I am and whose I am. And so I just want to say that. And so knowing who you are is very important. Knowing the power of your voice is very important. Knowing your authority and your identity work hand in hand. So I learned that, and now I help other women and I help other men in executive coaching recognize their vision, their power, their authority, who they are. And I have several clients that have launched several successful businesses around the world. Now I'm speaking in 2 weeks. I go to Rome, and I'll be the academic chair for a global healthcare conference there. So all these things, I think when you have a mindset, your mind, when you have, and I know this from neuroscience too, but, when you have a mindset of success, there's different paradigms that you flow under. So, different thoughts that you fall in love with your present self, and you fall in love with your future self. Right now, Dr. Supriya, you might be on this talk show, but who knows, when you tap into your vision and when you tap into your future self and the best version of who you are, what major things are going to come. So for me right now, it's a matter of not striving, but it's a matter of flowing and just allowing things to come. And so I started a business called Luxurious Living International as well. And so we develop health and wellness ecosystems globally. And so we just came back from Dubai, my advisory board and myself, and we were able to brand and launch there. It was fantastic. My company is also a VIP member of the Abrahamic Business Circle, and it's a very exclusive elite member, a group of investors and diplomats and delegates around the world making change for economic diplomacy. So it's very exciting. And the connections and the people, and, I feel like, everything that you need will come to you when you are aligned in your purpose. And then I wanted to start healing for the nations. And so I did that. And I have a great international director there in Pakistan who we do work in different nations as well. His name is Dr. Tanvir Badi, and a great team there. But we helped with the flood victims there, and we're continuing to do that, making an impact. And it's about loving people. And so I want to just let everyone know, don't limit yourself. The things that you have gone through or the things that you go through, they will make you into the best version possible of who you can be and who you are called to be, if you allow that and embrace your journey.
Wow, Tania, I am already an ardent fan of yours, but today I am becoming your biggest fan of the world now. I will say this because as a woman, a woman is considered to be the very emotional, sensitive. And when you told me about your journey, how in your personal life, when this thing, trauma happened, how you overcome to that trauma, you took care of your children, you moved forward in life, it is not at all easy.
It
I'm not
wasn't.
saying for the sake of interview, but as a woman, I feel it's really, really tough to break your
Yeah.
spirits. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was, Dr. Cyprian. And by all means, you know, I don't want to come off as someone that I rather come off being credible, giving you true life experiences, letting you know that there was a lot of trauma I had to overcome, and still I'm growing and learning and developing. You know, but I understand, you know, that you know, the center of it is love. And if I can remain in love, and if I can operate with a spirit of love, and if I can stay in that vein, then that's where I need to be. We are created to love. We are created to honor. We are created to value. But you know what? And recognizing toxic relationships, recognizing toxic people very quickly, recognizing, and even just recently, I'll be very honest, I had a situation that I said, you know what? I don't like how this is going, and this is not something I can tolerate. So sometimes you have to draw the line and know your own expectations realistically, and know your own boundaries, and set those boundaries. And people who respect you will honor those boundaries. People who don't, they're not permitted in your life. And so I think that, yes, and I think that you have to just say, this is what I will tolerate. This is what I won't. I respect and love myself, and I choose me, and that's okay. Sometimes you just have to do that, and then let them go. Let people go who aren't for your best, because the opposite of best is what? Better. The opposite of better is what? Good. So you either want the good or the better. No, I don't want good or better. I want the best. And so you have to eliminate the good and the better to receive and allow the best to come in.
Wow, Dr. Tania, it was so inspirational to get those lines, motivated lines, I must say. And this has really, and I'm sure my live viewers who are watching this live show today, they must be infused with confidence. And those who
Yeah.
are struggling with their life
Yeah.
journey, challenges, after
Well,
listening to you, it must be
well, you know,
fun.
well, see, this is the thing. Okay,
Yeah,
here's the thing. And this is what I've learned more and more. Okay. Your business comes from the core of who you are,
definitely.
because your vision dwells on the inside of you, correct? Okay. So as we make our life choices, and if someone, like say in my personal relationship, okay, if I am experiencing something that is not good for me, or if someone, because I'm single, and if someone comes around and they have bad intentions, or they have bad motives, or as a woman they just want to use me, or whatever it may be, then I have to make those decisions. And my answer is no. And my answer is, you know what, I can be your friend, but you can't be anything else to me. If, you know, and so you have to discern strongly, you know, people's intent, people's motives, people's agendas. You have to use strong discernment, because not everyone has good motives. But I'm the type of person that likes to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, you know, and let them prove themselves. And so, you know, I realized too that success sometimes can be very lonely, but it's okay, because if you want quality people in your life, and you want those people that will inspire you, motivate you, surround you, equip you, help you, empower you, and strengthen you. And so if you are surrounding yourself with anything different, you need to evaluate your circle. There are different circles in your life, some for business, some for personal, some for friends, some for acquaintances. And so you need to understand, whenever someone shows up, you need to understand what and why and who they are, what is their purpose, and why are they in my life right now. And you know, so those are the things that we have to navigate through, because your relationships are everything. Your connections are super important. Your network is your net worth, and you have to cultivate good relationships. And so I think that stems from loving yourself and being whole as a person, whether you're a woman or man. Loving yourself and recognizing that your happiness doesn't evolve or stay in someone else's head. Your happiness is created by you. And
right?
inside you, you create your future, Supriya. You create what you want in your life. Everything that you have right now, and you just told me a few minutes ago, I've always wanted to do this. Well, guess what? The law of attraction was operating in your life. That was your focus. And guess what? The opportunity came to you. So that's how we do it. We are the creators. We are the co-laborers, because I believe in God, and my faith is very strong. So I believe in the grace of God. But whatever your faith is, whatever your belief system is, you are the creator and the visionary of your life. So, what are you creating? That's my question.
Superb. And I do agree to you. Whatever you have said, I reciprocate the same with you, Dr. Tanya.
Yeah.
Well, in this course of journey, you have told me about your challenges, how do you dealt with your life journey. Now, my next question is coming to you. You're the founder of Healing the Nations. What exactly you do in this? Enlighten us today. Yeah.
Yeah. So when my husband passed away, it was just a desire that I had. I was getting some more education. Excuse me. I was tending to my children. At that time, they were about 4 and 5. I have a beautiful daughter. Her name is Hannah, and she is happily married. They're youth pastors. They are doing great work in the community. They have 5 beautiful little girls and a set of twins. And so I have 5 granddaughters from them. They're beautiful. And then my son, he is happily married. He has a little boy. So I have a grandson on his side. His name's Ezra. My son's name is Levi. He's a successful entrepreneur and doing wonderfully, just amazing things he's doing. And so he has a little girl on the way. And so they're doing really well. And I'm very proud of them. And I also have a daughter. Her name is Ava Grace, and she is 13. And so when my husband passed away more than 26 years ago, I had a desire to make a difference. I had a desire to help people. I love people generally, and some more than others, and I have to work at it, to be honest. But that's real talk, right? And so I wanted to help people, and I was moved with compassion. Compassion always carries action. So let me say that again. Love equals compassion, right? Which the compassion then moves you to action. Okay. So I was moved by compassion many years ago when I would cry whenever I would see the little kids, that didn't have enough to eat, or, Mother Teresa was always someone I would have loved to have met. Calcutta, I wanted to go to. I love the nation of India. My heart, I don't know. I think you're just drawn to certain people groups, and according to your purpose, and so I tapped into my purpose, and I knew that my purpose was to raise my children, be a great mother, love them first, and then whatever came out of that. And honestly, there were times when I'd get frustrated because I knew I was carrying this vision, and I was like, when is this going to happen? And that's very frustrating when you're a visionary and you're carrying a vision and you're not sure of the timing of that vision, but everything has a timing. Let me say that again. Everything has its timing. So you have to know if, you're mature enough to carry it. You're strong enough to handle it, because it hasn't always been easy. There's been hard decisions that have been made. There have been decisions where I've been lied to by some staff, and I had to let that go. I had to let them go, even though I love them. There are those kinds of decisions as a CEO and as a visionary that you have to be equipped to make. And I want to make them integrally, right? with integrity. So you asked me how this came about, and I'm telling you, it was, I nurtured that vision every day for 20 years. So I just spoke to it. I dreamt about it, and it was birthed. People started coming into my life that were like, can I help you? Can I do this? Can I help this? What can I do? And, and through prayer and hard work and discipline and consistency, those words that people don't like necessarily, but that's what you do as a visionary. If you are wanting to do something that's of impact and that will impact lives, you have to understand an internal sensor or an internal motivation. My motivation doesn't come from anyone or anything around me. My motivation now in this point of my life comes from inside me. I don't depend on anyone to make me happy. Life's too short for that. You know what? If there's no one around, I enjoy my own space. I enjoy my own self, and I enjoy my own company, and I take myself out to eat. So, that's just where I'm at, as a woman and as a visionary. And so, through prayer. And so Dr. Body came into my life, and his family have been such a strong support. They love the vision. It's important that when people come into your life and you're a visionary, that alignment with the vision is first and foremost. You can teach skill, but you can't teach heart. So you want to make sure that they have the heart for what you're doing. You can teach someone skill, but you can't teach them the vision. What I'm saying is they have to catch the vision. They have to be a part of the vision. They have to embrace the vision. And so that's what they all have done. And so we plant water wells. We have fed hundreds of families there in Pakistan. We're doing major work now. We're about to launch another 100 family food campaign. We have started a school. I had a school over 100 kids. We were giving them books, teaching them English, Urdu. Right now, we have a vision to create an orphanage, to create a big school, a college. There are things that we're working on, and we need help. And so anyone who would like to donate or like to help us or like to align with the vision, contact me at Dr. Tania Simmons on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn, Healing for the Nations, and we'd be happy to talk with you about that. Because there's a great work to do. Medical relief needs to happen, dental work needs to occur, and not only in Pakistan, but Nepal. I've got an offer to partner with Nepal as well as South Africa. And, here in America, there's work to be done as well. So it's a matter of, bringing healing in all areas to diverse people groups. And that's our purpose.
Dr. Tania, I don't have any words to express. After listening what the great and past work you people are doing, and it's really a great work, when you are making others smile, wiping their tears, bringing a smile, that is the biggest achievement which a person can do, a person can attain the success. And hats off to you. I wish you all the best, lot of success, and God is seeing, Almighty is seeing, and definitely whatever you have, your vision, that is going to be manifest. And I promise you, it is going to be a rocky year.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, before I move to my another set of questions, it's time for playing some rapid the fire round. I'm not going to leave you, Dr. Tania.
Okay.
So I'll be shooting you a lot of 3 or 4 questions of rapid fire round, and you're going to answer. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Your favorite cuisine?
What did you say?
Your favorite cuisine?
Cuisine.
Yeah.
I like diverse cuisine, so global, international, not just one.
Wow. One of the quality which you like most in you?
Determination.
Great post.
What did you say?
Your one quality which you hate most.
Oh, sometimes there might be a tendency, depending on the situation, to try to second guess myself. I don't like that part. So I'm currently working on that, working through that.
Your favorite outfit?
Red, anything red. Love red. It's a power color.
Great. What would you love to do in your free time?
Oh, that's easy. Relax, unwind.
Oh,
I don't like where there's no demands, no responsibilities, by a swim up pool, the beach, with some sunglasses, some shades. Yes,
wow.
I love with a pina colada next to me. That would be fantastic.
That's the coolest answers you have given. Well played, Dr. Tania.
Yes, please. I think we should do that trip. I think we should go and do it.
And this is really awesome. Well played. And your chocolates, I'm going to send a hamper, to you.
I think we should do a Maldives getaway. That's what I think.
That's a vision. It's going to be manifest soon.
Correct.
Well, my last question, you can say message to your audience, lovely audience.
Yeah, I think the main message I want to convey through my life story is that you matter. Your story matters. Your life matters. You are not beyond repair. You are not beyond wholeness. You don't limit yourself. You can do the impossible. The impossible is possible. Your dreams, you're created to dream. Don't give up on your dreams. And your voice is very powerful. Your authority lies within your voice, and you need to communicate your voice. And so I want to empower, equip, and strengthen you in any way possible. And you are called for success. You are created for greatness. You carry greatness in your very DNA. And so with the backup of science, I can help you, whether it be through coaching, executive coaching. I can help you get to that next level. So DM me and let me know. I am running a very successful business and we're doing great things. And so I want to help you. I feel like success needs to be passed on. It's not just for your success, but it's to help others be successful too. And that's my desire. So I believe in you. You can do anything, and remember, you're loved.
Wow, what a great message. And I will request my all audience who want to change their life, transform their life, kindly contact Dr. Tania Simmons, and she is going to make you the best version of yourself. So keep rocking.
That's right.
Keep listening. Yes. So once again, thank you, Dr. Tania, for coming to our show and sharing an incredible story, which we will always remember. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. And thank you to your audience. Thank you.
And lovely audience, how can I forget you? Thank you to you too for your determination, for loving us constantly and consistently. That's very important. Till then, stay happy, hail and hearty. Bye-bye from India.
Bye-bye. Thank you.